So it's Saturday. It's actually day 4 now, I guess. Friday I did not work on my costume at all. Ended up being really busy. So today is day 4, but it is day 3 of the costume process. I just got back from the mall. It was a horrible experience, of course, but it had to be done, and I was able to get a few more supplies. I got this rope. Oh, sorry. It's not rope, it's a ribbon. It's brown, I don't know if you can see. Brownish material. That's going to be used for the halter part of the top. If you remember before, I just used a leftover material just for the support, and now I'm going to braid this stuff and add it in, probably rough it up a little bit so it looks a little more rugged, and yeah, so that will be done. I also got this ribbon, a thicker one, a darker brown, for, I guess, I don't want to call them gloves because they're not gloves, but she has these sort of really thick fabric stuff, I don't know, something on her hand. Maybe I'll just cut to a picture right now. So yeah, she has that going on, and that's for that. I did not buy this today. I had it from before, but I forgot to show it. It's this weird tweed-ish material, and there's this stitching that she has on the top, and I'm gonna add that in later on. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, so I can finally finish the top. What I did is I took the material that I'm going to use for the halter top, cut it into 3 pieces. I measured it by putting it around my neck, and then kind of just eyeballing how it would go across. So it's going to go around my neck, come down here, attach to the top, and then it'll go across the top of the top like this. But I made it so that there was extra because I'm going to braid it, so it's going to get smaller, or it's going to get shorter rather, and it's always better to have it longer in case I have to cut it, in case I make a mistake. So what I did next is I took those 3 cuts of ribbon and I paired it with that tweedish material I showed you before. I cut 3 pieces of that equal length. You can't even really see it, but I don't know, I'm just going to add it in anyway. And then the other ribbon that I bought for the sort of glove part, I ended up using some of that too because I realized that this is very light and it didn't look that great, so I added that in. And it's weird because I divided that into 3 because I need 2 pieces, 1 for each hand, and there happened to be just enough left that was equal to the length of one of the original ribbons that I cut, which was weird, but hey, it all worked out. So I cut that into 3, and I didn't really worry about making it straight or whatever because it actually looks way better when it's coming apart and all that stuff. So I took all that, I tied it with a little elastic at the top, one of those elastics you use for your hair, like tiny elastics, and tied that at the top, and now I'm going to braid it. So I have 3 different types of ribbon, well, 2 types of ribbon, 1 type of string, and yeah, braiding time. This is really weird filming from this angle, but what else can I do? I'm trying to show you something. So I made a very important discovery, and that is that this thing actually should go all the way around, and I totally neglected to absorb that fact into my brain, but that's okay because the hair will cover it anyway, and I think that's what I was thinking. That's why I didn't really worry about it too much. Anyway, another thing I discovered is this. The measurement that I did is actually exactly the length that it would go around my neck and through here. So it's going to be a little tight, but whatever, you make do with what you have. I guess I could go back to the horrible mall and get more, but you know what, I'm just going to deal with this because you won't even be able to see the back anyway. So yeah, I just kind of clipped it in the back just to hold it in place to measure it. I haven't sewn it in yet, but that is the next step to the Operation Khaleesi top. It's time to film at an awkward angle again, but it's the only way that I can show you the progress of my top. So I have finished the stitching here. sewed it into the top, so now it's attached. You can see the white thread. I haven't colored it in yet. I did that, or I didn't do that yet, so you could see it. And then as you can see here, I also wrapped it around that original strap piece. I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit because it's a little thick. You can also see that it's threads coming out of the top, but I'll deal with that later. Or I'll just leave it because it looks better, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so I think that means my top is finished. Just have to color it in that white thread, and then we're good to go. Almost there. So, random fact, I realized I've been referring to the white thread a lot. That sounds like some sort of special secret society. Anyway, the white thread, I've been referring to it a lot. So, I'm going to introduce you to it. It's right here. This is how it looks like in its spool form. I don't know where I bought it or who bought it. I didn't buy it. It was just in my house. And yeah, it's been very good to me. So go with this. Or you know what? You could just get something darker, I realized, because then that would cancel out the whole middleman. You wouldn't have to color anything in. But it's good because you can see where you're stitching because it's white. Anyway, also the needle I've been using. The needle. This isn't the original needle I was using when I was sewing 2 days ago, but this is the one I wanted to use. Remember my needle drama? I couldn't find this one, so I'd use the other one. Then I found it. So yeah, I lost that other one, which is weird because now I have this one, so it's good and weird, but good. And I guess I just wanted to show it to you. Because it's a needle like Arya's sword, or the name of her sword. Arya is my actual favorite character from the books and the TV show, but I couldn't really dress up as her because, I mean, I don't know. I don't think people would recognize it. They would just think I was some medieval child or whatever. But yeah, thank you, needle and thread. So it appears we have a problem with a certain item that I have dubbed the hip cape. This one. I realized this white fabric, I shouldn't have sewn it onto the light brown one. It looks a little weird. It's supposed to be a sash around her waist, but I think because I sewed it on, now it just looks like it's part of the cape kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, I could deal with it, but I thought of a way to make it look better. So I'm gonna go with that, even though all my hard work in sewing this that took forever will now go to waste. It's okay, it'll be worth it. So this is proof that every cloud has a silver lining. I began to cut the white sash off the hip cape, and I realized something very good. So I was cutting it here. This is actually folded over, so I didn't want to cut straight through here because then this would be in 2 pieces. So I opened it up like that. And I was going to cut through here so that this stitching would remain intact. And I realized that if I keep cutting along here, this will be attached to this, and this will be like a belt. So I could just tie it around, which is great because I didn't know how I was going to get it to stick up. But now it's going to have this. I can tie onto the other side when I get there. So, yes, all is well. So excuse my dog's butt. He doesn't want to move from the spot. At least he's not lying on top of the fabric this time. So what I did is I took the leftover material from the top and I cut this shape that you see here before you. This is going to form that little flap on the front of her skirt / hip cape. I gotta stop saying that. So yeah, this piece, I just cut it into that shape, but I'm going to snip it a little bit more so that it looks more like her outfit. And hopefully that will put the finishing touches on the bottom half of the outfit. So remember that piece of ribbon that I cut earlier into 3 pieces to form the glove sort of item that she wears? Yes, this is it. I just wrapped it around my hand a bunch of times. I'm probably just gonna end up doing that and keeping it in place with a safety pin, which is somewhere. No, that's not. Oh, it's right there. Beside my dog. He's sleeping. He's tired. He's more tired than I am, and he hasn't accomplished anything today, Liam. So, yes. There you go. So day 4 is coming to an end, and now it's time for me to do something slightly evil. I'm not going to show you the entire costume all put together, at least not yet, at least not in this video. This video is going up before Fan Expo, and I want to show the world my costume there. I want to reveal it at the actual expo. But fear not, because there will be a follow-up video. I will be taking some pictures. No, I will be taking a lot of pictures, and I'll be taking some videos, hopefully, at the expo, so you can see it all in action. And I will also be doing a blog post, including this video. I will include this video and a bunch of pictures I took of the process of stuff I had to skip, I guess, because it was kind of hard to film and make stuff at the same time, and I know I missed out on so many little details. So that will be up soon. I will include a link, or I will add a link depending on whether I write up that blog post before or after I post this video. Yes, if you are going to be at Fan Expo on the day I am, which is Sunday, sadly I'm only going one day, come say hi. I will be the person walking around, well, I will be in a Daenerys outfit, but I will also be the person walking around blindly, because I don't think I'm wearing my glasses. Much like they do on the show and in the books. They walk around aimlessly and blindly because I don't think they know what they're doing at all. Those Dothraki people. Yeah, who knows? I miss that show. I hope... When is it coming back? April? I miss it. Yeah, anyway, lamenting aside, I'm so excited. Camera's shaking, I'm so excited. It's in less than a week. I am going to take so many videos and pictures. My sister's boyfriend, my cousin, my best friend, her boyfriend, they're all going. We're all going together, my own horde. And they have really awesome costumes as well. I will be taking lots of pictures of those, so you can check those out. Sadly, they didn't do any making of videos, although the process of making their costumes, those were probably really fun, crazy times as well, just like this one. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Thanks for watching this. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. If you're making your own costume and that's why you're watching this, sorry you had to watch that entire, how long is this, 20 minutes maybe? But yeah, if you have any questions of anything, about anything, feel free to ask me. Thanks again for watching. I would say thank you in Dothraki, but there's no word for thank you in Dothraki. Yeah. Oh, also check out my collaborative channel I am currently a part of with 3 of my friends. It's called A Bevy of Dauntless. We talk about all sorts of stuff, sometimes fandom-y stuff. Actually, probably mostly fandom related stuff. Yeah, check that out. I'll put a link somewhere. My friends are awesome, so check that out. And thanks for watching once again. How many times am I going to say thank you? Making up for the fact that there's no... Yeah, okay. No more jokes. Bye.